your knuckles, lift up your butt, slide your left butt back, slide your right butt back so that you feel that you're sitting in front of your sitting bones. And then push down again with your knuckles, and open your chest, move the back of your head back so that from your first chakra up to your throat, you feel like you have one line. Put your hands on your knees. Inhale, open your eyes really wide, look like a little crazy. And exhale and close your eyes and wash your breath through your eyes. For one, inhale through your throat down into your pelvis, the base of you. For two, exhale up to the back of your right eye. Imagine that your vision moves up and out to the right. Three, keep the volume in your breath. Inhale around your back to your left armpit. Make space in your left armpit. Four, exhale up to the back of your left eye. Imagine your day moving from the left across in front of you to the right. For four, inhale down into the center. Five, inhale down into the center of your chest, to your spiritual heart. Six, exhale down and out to your right hip. Just feel it move up to its own side. Seven, inhale up to your right armpit, arm, elbow. Eight, exhale around your back, across your sacrum into your left hip. Feel that move out to its own side. And then for nine, inhale up to your third eye, where you look in and look out. 10, exhale, put yourself in the center of a big sphere of breath. This time, inhale through every single pore in your skin. Pull everything into the center. Inhale, open your arms and your eyes. Exhale, wrap your right arm underneath your left, put your palms on your shoulders, tuck your chin, and roll down, flex your spine. Inhale, press your feet down to unroll, back up. Open arms, eyes, chest. Exhale, left and the right, palms to shoulders again, roll down, chin to chest, rib to rib, belly deep. Inhale, come on back up, open eyes, arms, chest. Exhale, interlace your fingers underneath your chin. Inhale, go out with your elbows. Exhale, go forward with your nose. Keep a back bend and fold instead of rolling. Inhale to come back up. Keep inhaling, open your arms, get to the apex of your inhale. Exhale, eagle, right and your left. Same idea, inhale, go up so your elbow crook fits your chin. Exhale, press your chin forward. Reach forward with your elbows as your butt goes back, your heart goes forward. Inhale to come on back up. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, open them up. Exhale, left and the right. Inhale, go up to circumference. Keep the circumference. Reach forward. So from tailbone to elbows, you reach apart. Inhale to come on back up. Exhale, release your arms, facing on your knees. Inhale, ribs to the left to 9 o'clock, forward to 12, over to 3, and back to 6. So inhale takes you forward and around to the right. Exhale, you glide across the back half of the sphere. Get your breath moving in synchronization with your body. Get your body moving in synchronization with your breath. Use your breath as a pencil to draw a circle with your spine. Next time you come to the back, exhale everything out and change directions. Inhale to the right and forward. Exhale to the left and back. You can think of it as calligraphy, like the very end of the breath sort of fades out like a watercolor. Take it all the way around the clock. Next time you come to the back, pause, deepen your exhale, tuck your tailbone, pull in your ribs and feel stretching your low back. Nice. And then just slide your right leg out and your left leg in for Geometry side bend. Create pressure with your left foot into your right thigh and point your right foot and try to push something away. Inhale, reach up with your right arm. Exhale, bring right hand down inside your leg, bend your elbow, pull, sweep your left arm forward and up, and come into side bend. Wrap your left shoulder and reach through your top arm. Inhale, pull with your right hand. Exhale, close ribs and press into your own thigh with your foot so that you feel more stretch in the left side of your lower back. Roll left tricep towards your face so that you feel the scapula moving away from the spine. Kelly, inhale and go a little bit more up and out. That's it. And then reach through your top arm. You can make a fist at this point and feel that that gives you a little bit more oomph in your reach. Lift up left nipple. Pull down, left ribs. Reach through your top arm. Again, inhale, telescope your ribs out of your waist. Exhale, pull with your hand, reach with your top arm. Inhale to come up, and then simply change the cross of your legs. Right leg in, left leg out. Inhale this time, left arm up. That's just to lengthen up your body. Exhale, bring your left hand down inside your legs. Switch arms dry. Pull with your left hand, switch your right arm forward and up. Switch. Switch it. Switch that shit. Take an inhale, pull with left hand to turn left ribs a little to the right. Exhale, reach through your top arm. Make a choice with your top hand, fingers active and together, or a fist. Use the muscles in the left side of your back to pull your ribs out of your waist. Put energy all the way to the edge of the pose. Press your right foot into your thigh. Deepen your belly. Reach again through your top arm. Lift your chest a little bit. Push through your fist. Inhale down into right low back. Exhale, push through right arm. Inhale to come up. You can just lie on your back right where you are. Interlace your hands behind your head in the non-dominant way, so flip the way that you would typically do it, the other thumb on top. Thumb's right at your occipital ridge so that you can cradle your brain. Lengthen your neck and lift your elbows. Keep that same sort of basket feeling for your head. Lift your legs up. Bend your knees, feet below your knees. Knees in line with your hips, feet below your knees. Feet below your knees. That's it. Below your knees. Yes, all the way below your knees. Good. Inhale, curl your head and shoulders up. Hold your breathing. Curl your tailbone up. Exhale, right leg up towards the ceiling. Reach up towards your left knee, up. Pull your lower belly down. Inhale, bend both knees, press your low back down into the ground. Hold your breathing. Spread your toes. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, left leg up towards the ceiling. Good. Push up through the ball of your foot. Pull your lower belly down. Inhale, bend both knees, press low back into the ground. Hold your breathing. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, right leg up towards the ceiling. Push up through the ball of your foot. Reach elbows higher. Pull your lower belly down. Inhale, bend both knees, press low back into the ground. Push down. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, left leg up towards the ceiling. Elbows up towards right knee. Elbows here. Pull lower belly down. Inhale, bend both knees, press low back into the ground. Hold your breathing. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, right leg up towards the ceiling. Reach elbows up towards left thigh. Reach elbows higher so that your shoulders and scapulae come off the floor. Inhale, bend your knees, press your low back into the ground. Hold your breathing. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, left leg up towards the ceiling. Reach up through the ball of your left foot. Spin your thigh in and reach your elbows higher. Inhale, bend both knees, press low back into the ground. Hold. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, right leg up, reach up through the ball of your foot, spin your right thigh inwards, and then reach up and away with your right hip, tractioning your right hip. Inhale, bend both knees, press low back down, hold your breathing, curl just tailbone up. Exhale, left leg up towards the ceiling, face quiet, eyes quiet, pull your lower belly down. Inhale, bend your knees, press low back down, hold your breathing, curl tailbone up. Nice and tall. Exhale, right leg up towards the ceiling. Now go up with the elbows, straight towards the ceiling and a little bit towards your left knee. Good feet, Oz. Inhale, bend both knees, press low back down, crush low back into the floor, hold your breathing, curl tailbone up. Exhale, left leg up and away, spin left thigh inwards, and then reach up and away with your left leg, tractioning in your left hip. Inhale, bend your knees. Exhale, head down, feet down. Reach down immediately with your middle fingers and move your heels so they just barely graze your middle fingers so that you have a measure that is appropriate for your own proportions for bridge. Lift up your toes and bring your arms out to the sides. Bring your arms out to the sides. Inhale into your chest. Exhale, toes up, curl tailbone up. Come up slowly into bridge. Feel for moving your hips the same way that you did in the abdominals, it's just more range. Palms up. Inhale, expand your ribcage. Exhale, push down with your heels to curl tailbone, lift hips higher. Nice. Relax your face and jaw. Tati taught you that jaw glide, lip slide. That can be a nice thing to do to check in with your jaw. So keep breathing and keep your feet active while you do this. Lick your lips, and then just sort of tenderly brush your bottom lip over your top lip, and feel that that sensation motivates you to be a little softer with yourself while also supporting yourself. At the beginning of your next inhale, increase the tuck in your tailbone. Keep inhaling to pull your front ribs out of your waist. Good, I saw a lot of you guys really do it. Exhale, curl tailbone up, lift hips up towards the ceiling. This time, inhale, focus on your back ribs. Feel for pulling back ribs out of your waist. Nice. Exhale, curl tailbone up, feet down, just your toes up. That's it. Inhale, broaden your back, big and broad. Ooh, you're so big and broad, man. Exhale, lift hips higher. This time, inhale into your face and just feel the sweetness of your breath up in your brain and your face. Exhale, slowly curl down. Reach your butt towards your heels so you lengthen out your back on the way down, which feels pretty nice. Good, Erica. Roll over and come on up onto your knees for some other stuff. So we'll start with the straight arm shoulder stretch. It's a nice sort of prep for Dolphin. This is also like a really good down level for people who just are purely suffering in Dolphin with no benefit. Straighten your arms and lock your elbows. Tuck your toes. And then for a moment, let yourself back bend and kind of sink your chest towards the ground. And then everybody inhale and breathe into your low back. And as you do that, close your ribs and tuck your tail. Push down with your knees and keep your arms straight. So elbows off the floor. Nothing about this should feel relaxing, except it should feel like it's making space in your back. So feel for a strong tuck, strong front body, so that you feel a stretch in your armpits and down your back. Push your arms into the floor, look a little forwards, and feel for reaching forward with your fingertips and through your legs with your tailbone. And feel how when you inhale, you can lengthen your back. It's not just on exhale when you suck in your stomach. On inhale, just the pneumatic pressure that you bring into your lower back will give it a sense of length. It's like a support, a brace. Every exhale, close front ribs and bring more length down into your low back. Keep your arms very straight, elbows off of the floor. See if you can reach your armpits towards the floor without reaching your front ribs towards the floor. Okay, come forward. We'll do compact lunge next. Step your right foot forward so that you're in a short lunge. 90 degrees in both legs, which just means that the knee and the hip draw a line, one to the other. Tuck your back toes. Start to pull backwards with your front foot and pull forwards with your back knee so that you feel strength engage in your hip flexor. Hands can be, another option for your hands is like one on your low back and one on your belly to just self-adjust to remind you to actually use those parts of you. You can also bring your arms by your sides to make tension that you send into your legs. Inhale here. Hold your breathing, tuck tail, reach back with your left heel until your left butt engages, and then breathe shallow. So try to kick the back wall with your left butt, tailbone down and under, belly in. Reach back a little harder with your left heel for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, pull back with your right foot. Try to pull the floor towards you. Don't move your butt back, just pull back with your foot and pull forward with your left knee. So the idea is that you're trying to pull your foot and your knee together, and that obviously will make you feel a thing in your front of your hip. 3, 2, inhale, make tension in your belly. Hold your breath, reach back with your heel, feel your left butt turn on. You can let up on the pulling of your right foot. In fact, push a little bit. Feel that your thigh bone wants to move forward and your knee wants to move back. Amp it up for 3, 2, more tuck, 1, now pull. Left knee pulls forward,
Right foot pulls back. So if I were to grab onto your front foot and try to pull it forward, it would be impossible because you have an Air Force shirt on. It's very serious. It means you're not messing around. Everybody inhale, hold, reach back with your left heel, get a stronger tuck. So that should give you more stretchy feeling in the front of your left thigh. Should feel pretty intense. Exhale, belly in, stronger left leg. 3, 2, everything you got. 1, hands down, step to dog pose. Good, and then take your left foot and step it forward. And get into the short lunge. Tuck your back toes. 2 90-degree angles, so that's very easy to do. You just put your foot under your knee and your knee under your hip. Start to pull with your back knee forward and your front foot back. Tuck your toes. Tuck your tailbone. You can self-adjust. Feel how you can really move your pelvis. And inhale, pull forward a little harder. Hold your breathing. Start to reach back through your right heel so you feel your right butt engage. Push heel back. Should feel really intense in the front of your hip. Tuck. Inhale, pull right knee forward, pull left foot back. So we're turning on the stuff that will help you do the yoga style lunges with a longer distance. It's much easier to understand the engagements in this shorter position. Pull more hard with your right knee. Inhale, hold, reach right heel back, drive right knee into the ground. Imagine you're going to straighten your right leg. Last round. Inhale, pull with your right knee, pull with your front foot, grip the floor with your toes. Like grip onto the floor with your toes and then try to pull the mat backwards. Toes down, grip the floor with your toes. Pull. Inhale, hold, reach back with your right heel. Imagine you're going to lay your whole right thigh on the ground. Try to pull the mat apart. I want you to add a little more effort for the last 5 seconds. Ramp up to your greatest, safest effort. Just place your hands down, come onto your knees, bring your forearms to the ground, grab your biceps with your hands. So actually grab your biceps with your hands. Like if it's just a little sort of touch, it won't be an accurate measure. A little touch can be nice. And then extend your hands forward, put your palms flat. You can keep your palms flat or you can interlace your fingers. Relax your neck, push the floor away with your elbows so it feels like your upper back is round. And then inhale, exhale, come on up for Dolphin, walk your feet in. You can keep your knees bent, stick your butt up. You can also place your heels down. Walk your feet closer, some of you. Press your chest through your legs. Bring your feet to here. Bring your feet to here. That's it. And then feel for pressing your chest to your legs. Relax your neck. Push down with all the parts of your hands that you can feel on the ground. And feel for squeezing your elbows towards each other to engage your chest muscles. Broaden your back. Press down with your forearms, lift hips. Inhale into middle back. Exhale, press hips up and away. Come on down to your knees. Put your hands down. Step your feet back 1, 2 into plank pose. Exhale into downward facing dog without changing the measure. Inhale, bring it forward into plank. Exhale to dog. Inhale to plank. Keep going. Add your breath to it. Inhale and exhale. Move from the hinge in your hips and the hinge in your knees instead of rolling through your spine so you find the efficiency of your folds. Try to move your hands backwards about 4 inches. Good. Inhale and exhale, forward and back. Start to add your breath to it so that you can make the fire rise from the top to the bottom, moving a sense of elevation through your body. Next time you get to dog, pause there, exhale everything out. Inhale, step your right foot inside your right hand, bend your back knee down, bring your arms up, sun salutations. Exhale, reach forward with your upper body to your leg, and you fold only as much as you can keep your body on your leg. Inhale, bend right knee, left hand down, right arm up for a twist. Exhale, hands down, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, bring it forward to plank pose. Exhale, dog. Step your left foot to your left hand, knee down, bring your arms up. Exhale, body to your legs, butt up, eyes forward. Inhale, bend your knees, bring your heart around the clock. Exhale, hands down, step it back to dog. Inhale, wave it forward to plank. Exhale, butt up, eyes forward. Inhale, right foot to right hand, knee down. Bring your arms up. That's one inhale. Exhale, hips up, eyes forward, and fold. Inhale, turn your heart around the clock. Exhale, hands down, step it back to dog pose. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, wave it back. Your legs are on fire. Inhale, step your left foot forward, bring your arms up. Exhale, fold forward, eyes forward. Inhale, pull with your right hand to turn your heart. Exhale, push with both sets of knuckles to step to dog. Inhale, bring it forward to plank or through to upward facing. Exhale, wave it back. Look forward, right foot to right hand, knee down, bring your arms up. Push with your back foot as you exhale to fold it. Inhale, push with your front hand to twist it. Exhale, hands down and step it back. Inhale, bring it forward or wave it through. Exhale, wave it back. Inhale, step your left foot to your left hand, bring your arms up. Exhale, body to your leg and you fold forwards. Inhale, turn your heart around the clock. Push with your knuckles to step it back. Sink your breath when you bring it all the way forward and you walk your hands back. Exhale, downward facing. Inhale, right foot to right hand, bring your arms up. Exhale, push with your feet to fold, eyes forward. Inhale, keep contact between body and leg when you twist. Exhale, hands down and you take it back. Inhale, bring it all the way through. Exhale, wave it back. Inhale, step with your left foot and bring your arms up. Exhale, body to your leg. Pull with your fingers to bring your heart forward. Inhale, bend your left knee, turn your heart. Exhale, step it to dog and stay there. Take your left hand, move it back 6 inches so your middle finger's in line with your right heel. Right hand to your left heel, step right into your palm. So if you can't do this variation, you just keep your right arm on your back and you look forward. Move your right elbow out to its own side and feel for lifting both butts so you take the weight off of your hands. Take your right hand, put it down. So left hand, palm goes to your right heel or left hand to your back with your palm up. Good, and then you have to lift your butt real high. That's it. And look forward with your eyes. The rest of you, chin to your armpit, knee to your other armpit. Left head up in the air so that you really do it from the legs. Take your left hand, put it down. Right hand on the outside of your left heel. Press down with your knuckles to go up with your butt. Do as much of it from your legs as you can. Move right hip up, Erica. Good, that's it. Now turn your heart. Push more away with your left hand. Right hand down. Left hand to right heel. Feel how you can step into the cup of your palm without putting your heel down. So the pressure down with your heel actually helps you to leverage your butt up. Take your hands, put them on the ground. Exhale everything out of your lungs. You can walk or float your feet outside your hands. Nice. Start to toe heel your feet apart a little bit. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more. Until they're as wide, wider than your shoulders are. Now, look forward, arch your back. Press down with your feet, tuck your tailbone. As you come up, walk your feet apart and stay at 90 degrees for a horse stance. So keep your thighs parallel to the floor. Turn your toes so they face forwards. Lean your upper body back without back bending. So take all that back bend out of it. Look in the side mirror for a moment. Check your low back. There's a strong posterior tilt. Sit a little deeper, belly. Push the floor apart with your feet, knees out. Toes forward. Now sit deeper. Belly in. Just breathe enough to live. You don't have to breathe or gyrate right now. Ribs in, back of head back. Press outwards with your knees. Sit a little lower. Stomach in. Stay quiet in your face. Stand all the way up. Step your feet together. Take your heels, step them out so you have an equilateral triangle. And then take your toes and turn them out. Check the measure of your feet. Turn one foot in so the big toe of that foot touches the heel of the other foot. That'll be your hips width measure. Bring your feet forward again. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, eagle right on your left. You can make a fist with your left hand and hold your wrist. If your shoulders are feeling tweaky, just interlace your knuckles underneath your chin. Inhale, go up. Keep the feeling of up and back bend. Now bend your knees. Send your butt back. When your ribs get on your legs, pause. Inhale, hips back, elbows forward. Exhale, hips up, full forward, body has to stay in contact with your legs. Inhale, bend your knees, go forward to come up. Stand all the way up, elbows go to the ceiling. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, open them up. Exhale, left on your right, eagle it up. Heels out. Inhale, go up with your elbows. Exhale, start to bend your knees and bend your knees and bend your knees and bend your knees. Open your eyes, look forward, keep reaching forward with your elbows. When your ribs get on your legs, take another inhale. Exhale, butt up, eyes forward, elbows forward. Inhale and bend your knees. Keep the contact between your body and your legs. Reach forward with your elbows to stand up from your folds. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, open them up. Exhale, right under left. Inhale, elbows go from center all the way up to circumference. Keep connection with circumference. Exhale to bend your knees. Bend your knees and 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 bend your knees. And when your ribs get on your legs, go up on your toes. That's it. Reach your elbows forward, butt up. Good. Body down more. Now forward with your elbows. Feel that your knees go in and your butt goes out and your elbows go more forward. And then exhale, lift your hips and you fold forward without losing the contact between your body and your legs. Inhale, bend your knees and reach forward. Forward, 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 forward. Stand all the way up. Exhale, release your arms. Inhale, open them up. Exhale is left and right. Inhale takes you all the way forward and up. One exhale to bend your knees, fold your knees and your hips. Eyes forward, Roberta. Elbows forward, in line with chin. This time when your ribs get on your legs, come up on your toes again. Good, all the way up on your toes. That's it. Drop your body down more. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Now stick your butt out. Reach forward with your elbows. That's it. Exhale, fold forward, butt up. Release your hands. Keep the contact between your body and your legs. That's the whole point. Slide your hands underneath the front of your feet so that your toes meet your wrist. So bend your knees enough that you can keep your body and your legs and get your toes to your wrist. And lean forward and think that your butt is going up and your elbows are going broad. And with the contact between your body and your legs, you slowly work towards straight legs, but by folding a deeper fold in your hips. So lean more forward. Good. Bend your knees a little more and get your hands a little bit more underneath your feet so that your toes meet all the way up to the wrist. That's it. Lean forward, broad back, deep belly. Bring your hands to the floor. Step back to downward facing dog. Immediately inhale and step your right foot forward for warrior two. Come up and bring your elbows by your sides. Turn your palms up. So just like your middle fingers face forward, face your hips forward by pushing the floor apart with your feet. Bend your right knee so that you're in a warrior pose. Push the floor apart. Take an inhale, spread your fingers. Exhale, reach back with your thumbs, activating your back muscles and opening your chest. Inhale, bring your hands forward in front of you. As you inhale, push the floor apart with your feet. Exhale, reach back with your thumbs. Keep chest open, elbows squeezing to the sides of your body so you feel armpits. Inhale, bring your hands forward, tuck tail. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades, reach back with your thumbs, nice eyes. Inhale, bring your hands forward in front of you. Exhale, Kristen, think left sitting bone down and towards right sitting bone. Good. This time, hold your arms in the outer position. 3 exhales. Each time, squeeze shoulder blades a little closer together without flaring your front ribs. Move the back of your head back a little bit. Eyes forward. Push me back with your hands. That's it. Inhale, bring your arms out to the side. Feel how your armpit muscles still support your arms. Bend a little deeper. Inhale your back arm up to lengthen that side of your body. Exhale, left hand goes down above or below your back knee. Sweep right arm forward enough into warrior two, side bend. Look at the back of the head of the person in front of you. Good. And then move the back of your head backwards. No, that's turning your head. Move the back of your head into where my hand is. That's it. Good. And then wrap your top arm. Relax it. Now reach as hard as you can over there. Feel that you're trying to dive into the pool with your top arm. Bend your right knee and push your right knee back with the strength of your right foot. Inhale, tuck tailbone. Exhale, close front ribs and reach a strong line of energy through your right arm so you feel a really nice arcing stretch of the right side of your back. Push me away with your fist all the way till your arm is straight. Inhale to come up. Keep inhaling to turn your feet around, left toes to the back, right toes in. Exhale, reach out, left hand to left shin for triangle, right hand to your low back. Just use that to help you find length in your back by moving your pubis forward. And then you can bring your right arm up. Once your right arm is up, turn your tricep towards your face so that it's the same wrap as downward facing dog. Push the floor away with both feet, close front ribs. Good. Lengthen through your head. You can turn your head, if you can turn your heart, and then you have the option to make it an extended triangle posture. It's not essential, especially if it makes you feel like you really drop forward. So take your right foot and push it back. You take your fingers and reach them towards 11 o'clock. Very slightly exhale, close front ribs while reaching heart forward. Now ramp up the progressive angle isometric in your feet. In other words, push your feet apart with a little bit more strength. Keep your belly in. Good. Now shallow breathing. Start to pull your feet towards each other and feel how that gives you a stronger tuck and more stretch in the right side of your low back. You'll have to breathe a little bit shallow to sustain that. Right hand to your low back, look down, bend your left knee, armpit on your left knee, fingers way out to the left at a 45-degree angle. Take an inhale, spring forward into the future for half moon pose. Good. So bend the leg you're standing on, and keep your fingertips on the floor and straighten the leg behind you so that you can operate your hips. So instead of blocking out the joint and making it dead, instead, reach back through your back leg, so flex, this is flex, good. And then push back with your heel, push back with your heel. Now turn your hips towards Kristen. Keep pushing me back with your heel. Tuck tail. Some of you can bring your arm up in the air. I'm gonna let go of your foot, so you have to find your own balance now. Don't fall backwards. Alex is there, we like Alex. Take your right arm, reach it around the clock, you can keep reaching straight up. Wrap your shoulder and turn your chest. So tricep rolls forward and chest turns up. So good, Chantal. Bring your hands down. That's a big improvement in that one. Step back to downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale, bring it forward into plank pose. From plank, you can stay on the balls of your feet and take an upward facing dog without dropping your legs. Good. Exhale to downward facing. Inhale to step your left foot inside your left hand. Come up with your elbows by your sides. Spread your fingers. I fell down. Inhale, spread fingers, spread palms. Exhale, reach back with your thumbs, opening your chest. Keep everything in the center of you looking straight ahead. Inhale, hands come forward. Good. Exhale, reach back with your thumbs. Think that back butt goes closer to the front butt. Yes, that's it. Inhale, hands forward. You got it. And that really will come from your feet. Exhale, open up your chest by reaching back with your thumbs. Keep elbows close to your body. Inhale, hands come forward in front of you. Exhale, reach back with your thumbs. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Last one. Inhale, hands forward. Stay in your legs, stay in your feet. Exhale, reach back with your thumbs. Pause here. Think slightly longer head. 3 exhales. Each time squeeze shoulder blades together and elbows into your sides more. So just feel that it's like almost an isometric action in your body because you're right at your end range here. It's a very safe, active end range. Inhale, arms out to the side at the same time. Right arm up to lengthen your body. Exhale, right hand down above or below your back knee. Sweep your left arm forward and up. Make it a side bend. So it's important that when you start this one that your eyes go to the back of the head of the person in front of you so that you really are side bending. Think of like your sitting bones all the way up to the back of your eyes. And then once you've really got a nice shoulder wrap and the ribs closed and all that business, if you want to turn your head and fit your chin to your armpit, that's fine. But that's really like the least important part of the posture. Some of you can make a fist and reach through your top arm. That's it. Good. Strong tuck in your tail. Feel that you use the ball of your foot to push your knee out. Push me back with this knee. Push me backwards. Find my knee and push it back. That's it. Good. Tuck tail. Inhale to come up. One inhale, turn around to the front for triangle pose. Next exhale, reach out with right hand to right shin, left hand to low back. Turn your chest. So just feel that there's a trajectory in your upper body, right? That's not down towards the floor, that's out. Push the floor away with your feet. When you're ready, you can bring your arm up. Remember that just all of these rotations are the same, so there's always this feeling of spinning tricep towards your face to make a little more space in your back, and then it becomes natural to extend it into extended triangle variation, which you don't have to do. Like Jai, I would just keep reaching straight up to the ceiling. That's it. Good. And then feel that you push down hard with this foot so that your tailbone goes down. Reach out, hips forward. Ramp up the progressive angle isometric in your legs by pressing the floor apart with your feet. And now take an inhale, keep air in your lungs, pull your feet towards each other, and that should feel like you can get a stronger tuck and more length in the left side of your low back. Should feel kind of intense in your low back in a good way. Look down, yeah, eyes down, bend your right knee. You can put your left hand on your back, fingers way out to the side. Inhale and come up. It's okay to grab the floor with your toes in this posture. Your toes are on your feet for a reason. Yoga teachers love to say that you're not allowed to engage anything. It's like, just relax. It's like I'm trying to balance, dude. I need my foot. Reach back through your heel. You can bring your arm up when you're ready. So feel that your heel goes back and your knee goes forward. That your front knee and your left heel go in opposite directions so that you can turn your chest towards the person to your left. Turn your chest towards the person to your left. And reach a strong line of energy through your heel. And you can make it an extended half moon variation if you like. Reach through your top arm. That's it. See if you can grab onto Tatiana. That's it. And then you pull and she'll turn. That's it. You pull and she'll turn. Look down, bring your hands to the ground, and then step back into downward facing dog. Inhale forward into plank pose. Take your left hand, put it in the center of your mat. Drop over to the sides of your feet. You can stay in two-handed plank if your shoulder feels unstable in one hand. Push your hips up, and if you're doing another variation with your top leg, go ahead and do that right away so you don't spend excessive time on one arm in this position. Push with your knuckles, tuck your tailbone, lift your hips. Everybody take your right foot and step it forward into a lunge. Place your armpit on your knee and step your back leg back until you have a 90-degree angle in your front leg and a straight line from your heel to your knee. Pull some space between your body and your legs. Start to crawl your hands forward so it almost looks like a lizard variation. And now press right hip back from ball of right foot. Reach your fist straight forward without lifting your face. Use your belly to pull your ribs off your thigh. And now push with your legs and reach forward to come up. Nice. Punch the ceiling. Raise the roof. Interlace your hands behind your head. You can take it as a little back bend, so think that your head is the ball and your hands are a mitt, and bring your elbows in and reach up with your elbows. So it's always up, 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 and more up. A little bit forward too. From the pubis, the base of your spine, to the navel, to the sternum, to the chin, to the nose, to the forehead, everything comes forward and up. Bring your elbows closer together, that's it. Look right at the front corner of the room, right where the horizon would be. A little more tailbone down. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, slowly bring your knee down. At the same time, twist over to the right. Fit your armpit to your knee. Make a fist with the bottom hand, with the top hand on top. You can also keep a gap between your body and your leg. You're doing great. Now push down with this arm so you lift your chest up so that you're not leaning on the arm. So fist with the bottom hand, fist with the bottom hand, and then top hand on top of it. That's it. So put it hard on there, and now push down and lift up your chest. That's it, great. Turn your heart. Feel that you move your right knee a little forward, bringing it. That's it, and then turn your chest. Some of you can put your left hand down outside your foot, tuck your back toes, and straighten your back leg. That's really only safe if you have the armpit really fitting the knee. If you try to put your hand on the floor and it's just fingertips, that'll put too much pressure on the shoulder. You can make that an extended side angle variation. Good, Celine. Close ribs. Ribs back. Better. So good. Excellent. Bring your hands down. Step it back to downward facing dog. Inhale, take it forward to plank. Bring your right hand right in the center between your two hands and drop over to the sides of your feet. Stack your feet. Push into the ground with your hand. The gravity is pushing you, you gotta push back. If you're doing a variation, do it right away in this one. You don't have to wait for me. And then push with your hands. Good. Think hips forward. Step your left foot forward. Keep control of it when you step it. Armpit to knee. Use the edges of the posture, your feet, to get your hips at 3 o'clock and 9 o'clock. So feel that you have a little more fold in this hip. Backwards more, like move the hamstring backwards. Good. Now arch upper back. Reach forward with your fists without lifting your face. Pull your ribs off your leg and use your strength to come up. So use your reach to come up. Nice. Reach up so you have straight arms. Interlace your hands behind your head. You guys are looking so clean. Reach forward and up with your elbows. A little bit more head upwards. So like just look a little more over there, a little less up there. And then think from here, you lift your elbows up. Push your elbows up into my hands. Just try to reach my hands. That's it. Good. With your elbows. Keep pressing up into my hands. Push with your left foot. Sit a little deeper. That's it. Good. Reach higher, Erica. More up. That's it. Inhale, bring your arms up. As you exhale, knee down, twist to the left. You can shorten your stance if that's something that you've been working on to get more lift in the twist, where you fit the armpit to the knee, make a fist with the bottom hand, put the top hand on top. Good. Push into me a little that side. Turn your chest. You can take your right hand, put it down outside your right foot. If you've really got a good seal of the armpit to the knee, and then you straighten your back leg and turn your chest up towards the ceiling. From there it becomes a side angle. Lunge forwards more. That's it. Now turn your chest. Use your strength. Find your feet underneath you to turn your heart. So nice, Andrea. Bring your hands down. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into plank pose. Nice. From plank, it's your choice from your feet or your knees. So some of you put your knees down so you have a straight line. Slowly resist the floor. Keep pulling shoulders away from the floor. Pause when you get to what feels like right above your own failure point. Amy, put your knees down so you can make your back more straight. Pull your belly away from the floor and tuck your tailbone. So tuck will feel like this. That's it. Good. Now elbows in and pull shoulders away from the floor. Come all the way down. Bring your arms down by your sides, palms facing up. To start, you can keep your palms lifting on the floor. Take an inhale, roll thighs in, tuck tail, lift chest and legs, but keep your arms on the ground just for the first moment. Lift chest, lift legs. Good. Now, squeeze shoulder blades together, and using your shoulder blades, lift your palms off the floor. Keep your shoulder blades in that same squeezing position. Keep your nose facing the floor so it's a neutral neck. Inhale, push your belly out. Exhale, squeeze shoulder blades together. Roll thighs inwards. Feel your butt work when you roll your thighs in. Again, squeeze shoulder blades together. And then push your palms up to the ceiling. Good. Last one, squeeze shoulder blades together. Push palms up to the ceiling. Keep your arms off the floor, whole body off the floor. Just bend your elbows and place your hands down underneath your shoulders, underneath your elbows, pardon me, keeping the same action in your back. Put your feet back down on the ground, from your feet to your knees. Pull shoulders up and away from the floor. You can start to lift your head into my hand. So like right here. Good. Now tuck and push up in a straight line into plank pose. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot to your right hand for the side angle series. Turn your back foot like warrior one. Right hand down inside your right foot, fingers in reverse. Heel of hand in line with heel of foot. Left hand on your low back. Use your left hand like to steer the steering wheel of your hips around the clock to the right. Look forward. Bend your right knee. Eyes forward, hips forward. Right hip back, left hip forward. Start to turn your heart up towards the ceiling without losing the hips. So you can really use your hand as a reference point. Bring your left arm up, and the left arm will follow the twist. So wrap your left shoulder, turn your tricep towards your face so that it's really a twist instead of just the arm. That's it, good. And then turn more from here. Yes. Turn your upper body back, roll left hip forward, and then you can make it a side angle posture. Reach all the way around the clock. Chin will fit armpit, and then you can really turn your chest. Bend right elbow very slightly. Good, Katie. Go find Mike a little more with your left hip. That's it. Now back bend towards those elbow boys. Reach around the clock. Bring your hands down, back knee down. Lunge with thigh stretch options. Option one, left elbow down, hold your right foot, reach around behind you like Jay's doing, and hold the outside of your foot with your hand. Option two, like Tatiana's doing. Fingers come way forward in front of you, and then you can hold your ankle and kick back. Option number 3 is the lounge lunge variation. So the lounge lunge variation is like this, Jai. You hug your body to your leg, your fingers go forward, and you just sink your hips forward. So first you need to be in a lunge, Amy, so let go of your foot, and then re-measure your lunge. So without the lunge, it's like if you just back up your butt to grab your foot, it's like you've got your foot, but you're not in the pose. So yeah, you just did the same thing. Turn your body towards the right. So you're still in the same measure, so release your back foot, let go of your back foot, bring your front foot more forward, now lunge forward. That's it, now stay there, and then grab your foot. Good, now bring your hips towards the center of the room. Don't move your feet or your knees. Turn your chest, that way. Release your hands, bring them to the floor, step back into downward facing dog. Inhale to plank or up dog. Exhale to down dog. Inhale to step your left foot forward inside your left hand for side angle. Left hand inside your foot, fingers in reverse. Move this foot over here. Right hand on your low back. Turn your hips, pubis, navel, sternum, so that everything faces forward. Put a little back bend in it, and then you start to turn your heart. Bring your right arm up. Keep rolling left hip forward, right hip back. Feel for making more and more fold here to lengthen out this side of your back. So it's not necessarily lower for you, it's just a turn. That's it. Good. Bring this arm up. And then turn your chest. That's it. It's all from the feet. Bend your left elbow very slightly, and then press, and that'll help you turn. Take your top arm around the clock, but keep turning chest up towards the ceiling. Press down with your right foot. Go back into your front foot. Go back into your back foot, and then turn your heart. So revolve the pose. Make it a revolution. Bring your hands down. Same variation you did on the other side. So just put your knees straight down, and you'll have the right measure for the lunge directly. Nope. Gotta be in a long lunge first. Reach behind you for your foot, or you do the variation you did on the other side, like I do what Maria's doing here. So see if you can look at her and then copy the hand positions. That's it. And then you just kind of sink your hips forward. Bring your chest. Good. Go forward with your hips. Bring your hands to the other side of your foot. Turn your chest. Go forward more. Bring your hands down. Step back into downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, come down to your knees. Bring your forearms to the floor. Right hand, left bicep. Left hand, right bicep. Relax neck. Turn on the girdle of your shoulders. Press down with your elbows and forearms. Jaya hands forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, hips up, walk your feet in for dolphin. Everybody inhale again. Exhale, step your feet together. Nice. As one inhale, sweep your right leg back and up into dolphin, one leg up. Feel for reaching back through your right heel. Good. Find a little fold in this hip. Now reach back with this one. Roll right thigh inwards and press with forearms. So feel elbows, forearms, palms, everything pressing down equally. Pause leg inwards a tiny bit. Good. And then bring it towards the left a little bit. That's it. Now reach straight back. Strong line of energy through that leg. Slowly pike your right leg down, keeping the fold at the hip. Nice. Inhale, step your left leg back and up. Margaret, let go in your neck. So use strong shoulders to let go in your neck. And then feel that you rotate your thigh in and reach back. Some of you can slightly bend your right knee with your heel down to get a little flexion in the right hip. Strong line of energy back through your left leg. Relax face, jaw, use your inner strength. Hike your left leg down. Good. Push yourself up into dog pose from there. Look forward, bend your knees. Step or hop your feet outside your hands. Good. Toe heel your feet together. Bend your knees. Bend your knees. Reach forward with your arms. Inhale and come up to Utkatasana. Keep your knees bent. Hands apart so you can wrap your shoulders. Then bend a little deeper. Think everything moves backwards. Arc your chest. Straighten your arms, upper body back. Find a little arch in your upper back, a little down with your hips. Inhale, stand all the way up, keep your arms straight, palms together, interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, cross your thumbs, bend your body to the right, push your hips to the left. Now you take the back bend out of it. Eyes open, face quiet, eyes quiet, heels down. Reach from heels to fingers. Feel length from left side of back all the way through right fingers. Press down with your left heel. Move the back of your head slightly back. Face quiet. Reach through your arms, especially if your shoulders feel tight or heavy. Just stretch more. That's really the antidote. Stretching is often the antidote to tension. Inhale, come up. Pause in the center for a moment. Pull everything into the center. So good. Inhale, stretch up. You didn't know how to do that like 2 weeks ago. Exhale, bend your body to the left. Push your hips to the right. Just breathe through your nose. You got this. Relax face. Quiet eyes. Strong legs. Reach a little more through your arms. That's it. Close front ribs. Press me back with your head a tiny bit. Feel a sweet arcing stretch up the right side of your back. Stretch more so your palms come together. Boom. Palms together all the way. That's it. Just like those side angle poses. Inhale to come up. You have choices. Arm can stay up for a back bend or bring your arms down and step your feet apart hips width with your thumbs on your sacrum. Lift up in your chest. Look back if you've got your arms up. If you've got your hands on your hips, don't look back. Just tuck your tail and lift your ribs up. Feel for leading from the back of your head. Breathe through your nose. Lift up with your chest. Look for the deepest point your eyes can see if you've got arms overhead. If you've got hands on hips, just focus on tailbone down, chest up. If you've got hands on hips, eyes forward, feet in, chest up, eyes back. So good. Keep lifting right up from here. Beautiful. Inhale to come up. Exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. Standing bow or dancer with a strap, you have a choice. Move fluidly and efficiently. If you're doing standing bow, a little lasso. Bring your right hand palm up, elbow touching with your waist. Reach out to the right, reach down, pick up your right foot from the inside behind you. If you're doing dancer with a strap, obviously you strap up your right foot. My standing bow people, left fingers down, forward, and up. So make length from left knee to left fingers, crush the floor, and then kick up and back so you feel your right shoulder pulled back behind you. Look forward in front of you. Amy, you got the grip right. That's exciting. Dancer people, reach elbows in, forward, and up so that you make an upper spine back bend. Oh, it's a bow off. Erica versus Jay. Who's gonna bow harder? Kick so that you feel your shoulder pulled back. Crucial is your standing leg. Left thigh tight, contracted. Eyes forward a little. Good, Kristen, chin up. Palm forward. That's it. Push down with your left foot to kick up with your right leg. Someone who loves this one. Come on out. Switch sides. So strap your left foot or pick up your left foot from the inside. Right thigh tight, stretch right fingers down, forward, and up. Crush the floor with your right foot. If you're doing the dancer variation, elbow comes in close to your body before you make a rotation in your shoulder. Kristen, keep your arm higher. So like imagine if, yes, that's it. That'll give you a back bend. Point left foot. In the dancer, you actually flex left foot, so it's a different foot position depending on the pose you're doing. Bring your left knee in. My dancer people, so good, Bernadette. Think that left hip drops down. My standing bow people, grab the floor with your right toes to back bend your right butt, Alex. That's it. Now kick up and reach your chest forward. Use your butt to kick. Kick to come up. We'll do one more round of those. So you can do the other one if you want to, or you can do another one of the same variation. So go ahead. Pick up your right foot or strap up your right foot. Oh my god, it feels like cardio. What do I do? I'm gonna die. Oh my god, you're not gonna die. It's gonna be okay. Go ahead and do more yoga. Nice Mike. Mike's in the pose. Do you like Mike? Drink Gatorade, wear headbands.
Is that one of your new LUXYOGA t-shirts? Do you like
Yeah.
that?
It is, yeah. Except I think that slogan was used somewhere before. I'm not sure. I feel like maybe it was. Okay, now move your body towards me. This way a little bit. That's it. Now kick as hard as you can. Reach your chest forward. You'll just pull more forward. That's it. You got it. Use left toes. Kick to come up. Nice. Left hand palm up, elbow touching with your waist. You're doing bow, reach out to the left, reach down, pick up your left foot to the inside. Right knee, hold it closer to your ankle. That's it, right there. Stretch up. Squeeze right leg, come down more slowly without dropping the arm. So I think the arm goes over there. Yeah. Now kick out to come down. Keep your thigh tight. Good, good, Malia. Nice leg. Nice leg, Malia. Kick so you feel your left shoulder pulled back. In the bow, think left hip bone to right pinky pull apart from each other. And then right finger shoots straight forward. You got it, Kristen. Some more flex in your left foot. The ankle. That's it. Good. Tuck and reach up. Elbows in a little, Chantal. Now reach up with your fists. Too many instructions. Critical mass. Come on down. You can put the strap down, step to the front of your mat. Inhale for Utkatasana, Balatati, stay with the rhythm. Exhale, cross your left ankle over your right knee into pigeon chair, figure four, thing that has many names. Arms by your sides, palms facing up. Squeeze shoulder blades together, lift palms higher. Flex your foot, think your butt goes back, your heart goes forward, your eyes go forward. Arms straight, nice arms. Active foot, body down, heart forward. You can look forward without your face, so see if you can drop your nose down a little bit. Good. Some of you can put your hands down and work towards the arm balance, which means that you have to capture your shoulder with your foot, and then just stay there. You don't even have to lift your foot from the floor. I just want you to stay there and practice pushing with elbows no more than 90-degree angle bend. Good. If you're really solid there, you take your left leg back behind you. Good, kitty. Push the floor away. That's it. And then just bring it back. Step into Utkatasana. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. Bend forward, butt back. You're so in the zone. Just be in the zone. Put your attention somewhere that it serves you. Hips back, weight forward. Arms straight, blades together. If you're working on the arm balance, you can put your hands down and capture your tricep with your foot. And then you don't even have to lift your foot. You just practice weighting your hands. And just like chaturanga, feel that your shoulders don't get pushed forward by your foot. If you're ready for the thing, you just do the thing. Nice. But don't let it sink forward. Like think that there's a wall in front of your shoulders and you don't let your shoulders slide down the wall. Step forward into Utkatasana, everybody together as one. Press your knees together, fold your body onto your legs without rounding. Press your knees the whole way down, bring your palms down. Good. Inhale there, look forward. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into plank or through into upward facing on the balls of your feet. Exhale to downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, step your left leg into pigeon. So remember how we did the pigeon the other day where you have a block underneath your perineum so that you have a lift so that you can be on a plumb line. So put a block underneath you. So the block will help you work into your back thigh, which is going to help you work into something that is appropriate for a back bend. Press your left knee out to its own side. So they're still here, even though like you're sitting on the floor and the tendency may be just to relax onto the floor. Feel that you press your knee down and your back foot down, and then bring your chest up. Good. And you can do hands on hips like Simona to help you feel for moving your hips forward. You can reach up and hold your elbows and press your elbows out in opposite directions. You can cradle your brain like Malia. You can reach for your back foot like Jay and Katie with your hands on your ankle. Elbows in and up. Good. Eyes a little more forward swinging. That's it. Think more up. Good, Roberta. Press down with your back foot. Good, Kelly. Kick backwards with that foot. And then think head goes straight upwards. That's good, Chantal. Bring your hands down. Pause. Tuck your toes. Inhale. Slide left knee to left armpit and hold. 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 Left toes to right wrist. Hold there. Step to dog pose. Inhale, come forward into plank pose. Most of you put your knees on the ground, make a straight line, grab the floor with your fingertips. You're going to hold at the point that for you personally is 1/2 inch above failure. Keep pulling shoulders up and away from the floor. Good. Use back muscles as much as chest muscles. Tuck tailbone so back is straight. Alex, head up a little. That's it, perfect, right there. And then slowly resist, come all the way down. Keep pulling shoulders away from the floor. Nice. Bow, one arm, one leg. Left hand palm down underneath your shoulder. Then move it forward about 4 inches. Pull with that hand to lift your chest. Bend your right knee. Hold your right ankle from behind you on the inside. Left elbow off the floor so that it's a pull. Flex right foot and kick back. So it's a kick and a pull to keep your chest square. Left arm not straight, just pulling. So lift up your chest, so you're doing a back bend, and use the muscles on the left side of your back to square yourself. So this elbow bends, and now lift up. Good. And kick backwards. Belly out. Release your right hand, stay up. Right hand down in line with left hand. Grab the other foot. I just realized a really great thing for you to think about in the posture, if it ever feels easy, just think, what can I do to make this harder? Kick back with your left foot and pull with your right hand. So keep chest square and even to the front. You can hold the outside of your foot, Mateta. You don't have to hold it inside. That's it. Erica, bend your elbow. Nope, the other one. Flex this foot. So when this bends, it goes in. Now pull. So you feel muscles here. Release both hands to the floor. Pull forward to come down. So traction yourself out. Watch Tati do it. You see how she pulls forward, tucks tail, and you come out of the back bend. Nice. Hands down underneath your elbows. Walk them back so they're right under your elbows. Squeeze and lift shoulder blades away from the floor. Do it from your knees if you need to. Push yourself to plank. Straight line. Beautiful, Brian. Downward facing dog. You said your knee went 4 different ways in the last time. Inhale, step your right foot forward into pigeon pose. Talk about some scar. Take your block, put it underneath your hips. So samskara is just a word, it's like just another word for pattern. And so when you do your postures, by activating at your edges, you're renovating yourself. And you can do this mentally also, right? Like you step into pigeon and the first thing you think is, fuck, right? So start going a new direction, mentally, by putting yourself in your body. You can grab elbows, you can grab back foot, you can brain cradle. You can try to lift up your butt and sit over here, right in the middle between your two butts. Lift your butt up. That's it. Good. And then try to pull your left hip forward. That's it. You did it. Now walk your hands back a little more. Stand up really tall in your chest, like crushing the floor with your right knee. Bring your hands to the ground. Push to bring right knee to right armpit. So you have to round your back for this one. Good. Hold there. Now take right toes to left wrist. Feel that you have to use hip and belly. Good. Step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into plank pose. From your feet or your knees, 10 seconds to come down. Here's 10, 9, 8, 7, look forward, 6, 5, tuck tailbone, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get stronger, guys. Bend your knees, grab your ankles from the inside if possible, with your thumbs facing up, from the outside if necessary. Flex feet, hold ankles, keep thighs on the ground. Let's hit to rotate your shoulders the other direction. That's it, then you hold. You can hold the outside. I want you to hold the outside of your ankles. So then you fix the rotation in your shoulders. Shoulders are incorrect. Let go and change it. Okay, come on up, guys. Yep, like that. Come on up. Kick down with your knees to lift up in your chest. That feels good in your back.
Yep.
So feel that you press your hips down and reach your toes backwards. Flex your feet. Nice neutral head, still reaching back a little bit. Not dropped forward, just like reaching back in a natural arc of the rest of the spine. Which is actually not that natural, you have to try to do it. And slowly come down, release your hands to the floor, turn your head to the right, left ear down on the mat, relax your neck. When it's time to relax, relax. This great book by Murakami called The Wind-Up Bird Chronicle uses this ongoing metaphor of a well throughout the entire book. It's time to go down into the deepest well, you go all the way down. It's time to climb the highest mountain. You find the highest mountain and climb it. But it's a metaphor. It's metaphorical. It's about you. Okay, different bow. Bend your knees and grab your feet from the outside. Line up your pinky fingers where your toes meet your feet. So this time hold your feet, not your ankles. Knees in close together to start. Press your hips into the ground to start. Chin down, eyes slightly forward. Now at the same pace, without lifting your face forward, glide the back of your head back and kick your knees up off the floor. So it's different than face forward. It's back of head lifting up and toes lifting up. Only when you feel like you've maximized the arc in your upper spine by moving the back of your head back in a glide, then you go all the way up with your face and look for your toes behind you. Use the same strength in your hips as you did in the previous pose. Try to see your own toes. I'm making rhymes. Don't look at your nose. Come on down. Turn your head over to the left this time. Right ear down on the mat. And you can relax. A nice thing to do sometimes on your belly to feel that you unwind your back is you can just bring your hands under your shoulders. Nothing else has to move. So bring your hands under your shoulders now. And then face down on the ground. So listen carefully. Inhale. Very slightly lift your right leg. Reach it out to the side. Exhale, roll your thigh in and reach it back, tractioning out of your hip. Put it down. And then inhale, lift your left leg, or whichever leg you didn't lift. Reach it out to the side. Exhale, spin your thigh in, reach it back, and put it down. That should feel good in your low back. Oops.
I'm sorry.
I think that was my fault. I don't always kick the students, but when I do, it's not on purpose. Put your hands down underneath your shoulders. Push yourself up to dog to lengthen your back for a moment. You can just step forward, knees inside hands, or if you have something more exciting that you want to do to get there, you're welcome to do that. Camel, so you have the choice. You guys know the different camel variations. You can do the rolling camels, or you can come up and just do camel hands on hips without even dropping your head. If you're doing the variation hands on hips, I want you to work on the head moving like this. So not just straight back, but not here either. It's like the head goes back, back. Do you see how like as my head goes back, my chest lifts up, and then I go with my eyes, and eventually the whole head goes, right? But it doesn't happen like just one piece and then the other piece. It's like a whole integrated journey of the spine. If you're going to do the rolling camel, so pick your variation. If you're going to do the rolling camels, knees a little closer than feet, feet slightly wider than hips. Hold your heels just like you're going to hold them when you do the actual pose. And then look forward and glide nose, chin, chest, ribs, belly forward. So come up in a back bend, and then when your shoulders are over your hips, press your hips forward and come all the way up. And then you just go right back down, your butt goes back, and then reapply the lowest part of your belly to your legs and all the way up your spine. When your nose touches, you pause, and then boop, retrace, eyes up, eyes up, eyes up, chin up, chest up, back bend. Push your hips forward in front of you. Good, and then sit back again. Belly to thighs, ribs to thighs, chest to thighs, knees to floor. Last one, slide forward. So think that you come out of yourself to go up, because back bends are about breaking habits. Use your strong legs. Feel that your thighs come forward. And this one you get to stay there. Look all the way back, 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 back. Nice. Give yourself at least a moment to enjoy the feeling of doing the posture. To do your meditation in the posture. To be quiet in the posture. And then put your hands on your hips, push yourself up. Or sit back down, depending on the variation you chose. Just kneel down. Feet together, knees together. Close your eyes for a moment. Do nothing. Just do nothing. Only thing you ever really have control over is your attention. God's everything else that you're doing. It is everything that you're doing. Okay, so from here, lie down on your back. You can start to do your wheels, or you can do the bridge one leg up series with the shoulder stretch in between. So you either do bridge one leg up, 10 breaths each side, and then lie on your belly and do that upper back shoulder stretch, or you start working into your wheels. Notice on your transition into wheel, if there's a moment where you just like squeeze everything in total fear and trepidation. And at that moment, instead of pushing more, just pause and check in with all the rotations. What are shoulders doing? How are legs working to extend hips? Right? Like sometimes I get a little, like I have a little wheel, I don't know, anxiety. And I find that if I just like let myself have the moment of pause right at that point, then I can find the pieces that help me to do the thing. Hold my ankles and we'll just stretch your shoulders first. Just grab it here. That's it. Try to bring your feet closer together. That's it. So that it really works through your hips more. My bridge one leg up people, you're doing great. You keep a strong push through the foot on the floor. Let's get the knee in a little bit, just the left knee inwards. That's it. Push through your legs. Instead of your knees going in opposite directions outwards, think that your knees are balls, bend them, throw them across the room to get more tuck. Some of you can go up on your toes and walk your hands in towards your feet, and then push your chest through a little more. Nice and calm. And then relax your butt and slowly put your heels down, get more tuck. Push your chest through. Use your thumb and index knuckles to push. How's the shoulder, Kira? It's okay? Nice, turn it up. Find those inner feet and those inner hands. Beautiful. Okay, you got just a few more moments. If you want to do one more, you got time for one more. Nice. Good. There's the ultimate feet. One, two. One over. So you keep the feet up this way. Push hard into them. And then pull that way. Lift your ass. That's just making a bigger wheel. Okay, lie on your back. Just say, wait for the 10 seconds or so. Bend your knees, feet flat. Put your hands on your low ribs so that you breathe into your belly, not your low ribs. Inhale, push your belly out. To flatten your back, you're going to come down slowly, tuck your chin. Let me hold you. You just kind of do that right now. Nice. And then when you exhale, pull low belly in more and press your low back into the ground. Use your hands to close your rib cage. Inhale, push your belly out, low back down. Exhale, pull low belly in. So feel how you have all of this incredible intelligence in your body that you can actually make your bones move without any external force. And like it's all just your own internal wisdom that you've developed by embodying yourself. So feel you kind of round your back. So try to come off the block now. Yeah. Now we're trying to take the back the other direction. It's like when I try to do saw, you're like, no, that was down, go up. Good. If you're strapped up in any way, unstrap yourself. Interlace your hands behind your head in a non-dominant way. Keep your feet flat on the ground for this one. Inhale, curl head and shoulders up off the ground. Lift shoulders, lift scapulae, lift chin. Hold your breath, curl your tailbone up a tiny bit. Exhale, lift your right knee up in the air just a tiny bit. Exhale, reach elbows up towards left thigh, pull lower belly down. Inhale, bend both knees, right foot down. Hold your breathing, curl tailbone up towards the ceiling. Hold your breathing, very slightly lift left knee up. Reach elbows higher, shoulder blades, scapulae off the floor. Inhale, both feet down. Hold your breathing, curl tailbone up. Exhale, reach right knee straight up towards the ceiling so it feels like a traction in your hip. Pull your lower belly down. You keep your knee bent when you do this version. Inhale, both feet down, hold your breathing. Curl tailbone up. Exhale, left knee lifts just a tiny bit. Reach up through your elbows, pull your lower belly down. Inhale, foot down. Exhale, head down. Please roll over to your right, push yourself up for a double pigeon. If you know that double pigeon ain't in your wheelhouse right now, stay on your back so you can do figure 4 stretch on your back. Cross your right ankle over your left knee is a double pigeon. Flex both feet and take your chest in a diagonal over your foot. So as your chest goes forward, your butt goes back. Go over your foot, over your foot. Good, Kelly. A little more action in your right foot. Slide it more towards Kira. Feel how this is an unwind for your back, right? The right side of your low back. Use your right foot to slide your right butt backwards. Bring your hands here. That's it. Flex. Use your strength. Is your butt sore?
Oh yeah, it was great.
Butt is probably sore from the work we did yesterday. Soreness doesn't need to be fixed. You understand that? It's like when you feel like sore in a muscle and it's just like, feels like it got work, it's not a problem. It doesn't need to be rolled out. You don't have to necessarily stretch it out. It just means like you got in there. You turned it on. We don't have to always fix everything. You know what I mean? Come on up. Right leg in, left leg out. Nice. Bend right knee, bend left knee, left hand to right knee for twisting Janu. If you're on your back, come up. Sweep your right arm forward and up, and come into the twist. So left foot flex, press right knee into right hand, press left knee into left shoulder, stick out your left butt. Now look at your top arm and straighten it, and then turn your chest. So feel that your right knee pushes forward and you turn your chest. And that should feel like a similar stretch in the right side of your back as the previous pose. Now just reach. Good, look forward at your left foot. Outside hand holds inside wrist. Keep the bend in your knee so that you can get the bind. You see Tatem is even giving herself a scaffold for the bend because she doesn't really care in this one about stretching the underneath of her leg. She's trying to work more flexion in her hip to unwind the opposite side of the back. So a good trick is to push your foot into your thigh so that you can angle your ribs straight over your leg. Feel how this is unwinding the same side of your back as the previous pose. Feel that your ribs go out over your leg. Equal pressure of your foot into your hands and your hands into your foot, but it's from the ball of your foot, not from the toes or the heel. Okay, please come up. Now the knee that's bent stays bent. You just slide it to the center and then bring the other foot over. If you want to sit on a block for your spine twist, please do. Left hand behind you on your fingertips or palm on the floor, right arm up and over. Press your knee back with your elbow and press your knee into your elbow. And then you can hold your knee on the floor or you can grab your shorts. Good. More butt back to lift chest. Some of you can grab inside your thigh with your opposite hand. Good. Lean a little bit back into the twist. That's it. Good. Inhale and push your knee into your foot and your foot into your knee. And feel how that helps you to twist more. So just the front knee and foot push each other. I said that more complicated than necessary. Ease out of that. Extend your legs out in front of you. You can vinyasa or just roll down and sit up. Vinyasa, you do one here. Whoop-whoop-de-doo. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Left ankle over right knee, or you lie on your back and do the figure four butt stretch. Flex your left foot. Go out and over. Look forward with your chest. And then maybe you can look forward with your chest without having to look so much forward with your face, so that you start to down-regulate your nervous system, but still feel that you arch your back. So always you want your lungs to come forward. And when you get your lungs to come forward, you don't have to lead with your face so much. Use the foot on top to move its own hip backwards. This is another option that can be nice. It's like a little less effort of pulling. If you're in the figure four, you can baby cradle your leg. Come on up. So the foot on top bends in, right leg out cornerwise. Bend your right knee. So it's very important in this Janusharasana that you bend your right knee. It's kind of the point because we're working to twist. Right hand, left knee, sweep left arm forward and up. Flex your right foot. Flex your right foot. Good. Turn your chest. Push your knee into your hand and your hand into your knee. Right hand to left knee. Like a little, yeah, that's it. Ball in a socket. Ball in a mitt. Plug in the socket. If you have an impressive manicure, it's probably better not to make a fist because then you can just really show it off. Feel that your left knee goes forward and your right butt goes back, and then turn your chest. It should feel really nice at the side of your back. This is a really nice one after back bends. Maybe a little more upper back pass. Good. Nice. So you see, even though like I'm really giving Jay a turn, he doesn't lose the boundary on the side. He still knows where his leg is. Look forward, square your body to your leg, and hold your inside hand with your outside hand, or inside wrist with your outside hand. So at no point did I say to interlace your fingers, right? Hold your inside wrist with your outside hand. Bend your knee enough that you can do that. Good. Something like this. And then press into your hands with your foot so that your butt goes back. And start to get really interested in like these little subtle gears inside your body. And finding the corners in your body is really like making the gears click into each other. Come up. The knee that bends, that's already bent, just swing it in front. Right foot over left knee. Or just right foot over left knee. Left hand behind you. Bring your heel a little forward, Alex. The one that I can see. Good. And then twist this way. There you go. Left arm up. Turn your chest. So you're welcome to use your hand behind you for balance so that you really can twist. Press your front knee down. Lift up in your chest. Keep your hand on the floor behind you so that you can lift up. Push into the ground with that hand. Press your knee into your arm and your arm into your knee. And now press your knee into your foot and your foot into your knee. Just where the things come together, push together, you can really feel a nice shift. Ease on out of that. Legs out, keep your knees bent when you roll down and sit up. Round your spine and round your spine. Okay. Bend your knees about hips width apart. Hold the sides of your feet with your hands. So for this one, we'll do it like this, the sides of the feet. And then get your knees in your armpits. When you get your knees in your armpits, do less of that, because you see how that like takes my shoulders forward, and more of that. Yeah? And then keeping the knees in the armpits, you can start to walk your butt back, but look forward the whole time. Now pause here. Good. Again, press knees into armpits to lift chest. Don't let your feet turn out or do weird shit. In fact, a nice feeling is to take your thumbs and put them on the top of your big toe knuckle, and then push that forward. And pull. There you go. Good. You can always find new ways to torture yourself. Slide your butt back more, walk your feet back, your hips back for me. As you walk your hips back, walk your feet together. And then keep walking back without losing the contact between your body and your thigh. Now let go with your arms and press your knees in and stick your butt out. And then crawl your hands forward as far as possible, but look forward. So don't let your memories push you down. Don't let your back push you into yourself. Go out of yourself. Strongly press your ankles together, flex your feet, arch your low back. Crawl your hands a little more forward. Look forward. Reach forward. Use belly to pull body to legs. Pull ribs down, reach collarbones forward. Hands down. Push yourself up. Lie down on your back. It's relaxing time. Make all the little subtle shifts and stuff that you need in order to get yourself relatively comfy. Like this forward. That's it. I think sometimes if you really know where it all is, it's easier to, let me get sandbags. It's easier to let it all go. So for one, go down into your perineum, your pelvis, and think that that was the fire that you lit, or that lit in you, that brought you to class, that brought you to your practice. Right? You're looking for something. There's some kind of desire, some kind of motivation. And then go up to the back of your right eye. And know that that desire to be liberated takes you a little bit into your past, because there's some stuff to excavate in order to move forward. And when you're doing that kind of work, it's important to then go into the quadrant of the kitchen in your left arm, left armpit, left palm, and know how to like nourish and mother yourself. Be a good mother to yourself. Not everybody has a good mother. And then once you're nourished and you understand a little bit about what it really means to be compassionate to yourself, that it's both strong and soft, then go up into the bedroom in your left eye and see a new day dawning. And every day there's a new day, you still have to go inside in room 5, in the center of your chest, your spiritual heart, and do your inner work. So that when it's time to step out into the world, go down into your right foot, right leg, you can step your best foot forward. And once you step your best foot forward, you're going to have to sign a check. You're going to have to put your money where your mouth is. So go to your right hand and feel that you hold grace in the work. And then once you sign the check or you sign the lease, you make the deal, you're going to need enough clean clothes to get you through the week. So go around your back into your left foot, left leg. And then once you're all packed and ready to go, inhale all the way up the front of your body to your third eye. Your personal cupola, where you look in and look out, where you realize when you're realized. And then for 10, inhale all the way from center to circumference